been 2 years now since I've stopped wasting unnecessary money on Pokemon products. In this video, I'm going to showcase to you 5 things that I've stopped spending my money on. Now, these are 5 things that are just going to slow you down, hurt, hinder, whatever word you want to use, your Pokemon investing journey. By the way, I'm Michael. This is PokeOz. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you really like the content, please take the time to like, comment, subscribe. I love chatting to you guys. The bigger we can sort of build up the community, the better. But let's get stuck in today's video. So 5 things I've stopped buying. And I'm sort of going to break these down, I suppose, into the particulars, and then I guess have a chat about these 5 things as to why I've stopped buying them and why it's sort of going to halter your Pokemon investing journey and maybe the ultimate gains that you can make throughout the journey. So the first one being regular ETBs. Now, you might look at me and go, well, what are all these? Look, I still buy ETBs because I think they display awesome. I really, really like them as a display piece, but I've stopped buying regular ETBs as an investment, mainly from regular sets. I still think something like your Scarlet and Violet 151 ETB is a good investment. I still think something like a Crown Zenith ETB is a good investment, but from a main set, I've stopped buying regular ETBs. They are just not going to perform the same as what they have in the past. They're not going to perform like XY Phantom Forces or Primal Clash or Black and White Plasma Storm ETB or even Sun and Moon ETBs like Team Up or Cosmic Eclipse or Celestial Storm with a beautiful Rayquaza on there. Like that history of getting 1,000% gains in 3 or 4 years is done. It's just not going to happen anymore, mainly because print run, supply. It's as simple as that. And we all know generally when it comes to a collectible, that whole supply-demand relationship just has such a massive impact on future price. And supply of ETBs, modern ETBs, is just through the roof. Like they're getting printed more than booster boxes almost, or it feels like. So it just makes no sense. Like look at all the ETBs that have just not moved. Great display pieces, mind you, but just have not moved. There's heaps here. Shining Fates, Chilling Rain, Fusion Strike, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, and some of these are pushing 3 years old. So you're parking money into something that in 3 years' time has not moved. So it hasn't even kept up. Well, geez, inflation's gone bonkers lately, but it hasn't even kept up to the rate of inflation. So for me, one thing I'm stopping doing now is investing in Elite Trainer boxes, unless it's a specialty set like 151 or, of course, Crown Zenith, or the upcoming Paldea Fates, but also make sure you buy it right. Make sure you buy it at the low. The second thing, and just before I move on to the second one, actually, like people always ask, Pokemon Center, Elite Trainer box, hard here in Australia. We can't get access to them like you can in the US. We've got to buy them in the secondary market, and that makes them dear. But yes, I can just read a comment now. Yes, I think Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes are a better investment than regular Elite Trainer boxes. Second one. Another thing I'm going to stop buying is bad collection boxes. And this one, I'm just going to bring this up. What is it? Infernape EX collection box. Stop buying them. Stop buying bad ones. Look, it's not to say there's not good ones, because there are good ones. And what distinguishes a good one versus a bad one is a good one will have a good selection of packs. So, maybe it's got something like Crown Zenith or Evolving Skies or, something similar. Brilliant Stars inside it, and the other thing that makes it good is generally it has strong promos. If you look at this box, and I'm not saying that Paldea, I think it's predominantly got Paldea Evolved inside. I'm not saying Paldea Evolved's a bad set, but it's going to take a while for that to appreciate. And then the promos like Infernape, some people might like him, but it's not a fan favorite Pokemon. They're not going to be strong promos that you can get and grade and make worth money. So stop buying bad collection boxes. And what you'll find with bad collection boxes is they're there and they're readily available on the shelf to buy. And the reason they're there is because no one wants them and they're not popular, generally. It's the same in the car world, right? RAV4 Hybrid is the world's most popular car and we can't get supply of it, full stop. Like we just can't get it. and we can't get it because it's popular, and it's popular because it's good. You can go buy another brand name. I'm not going to bag other brand names. I don't do that. But you can go buy another brand name, and it's in stock because it's not popular. And generally, it's not popular because it's not great. So same with these collection boxes. The things you can't find on the shelf generally are the popular things. Booster bundles from Pokemon 1 or Scarlet and Violet 151 is a great example. Can't find them because it's so damn popular. And it's popular because it's good, because it represents good value, and in the future it's going to go up in price because it's popular. Number 3. One thing I've stopped doing and will not do anymore is buy singles at launch. Case in point, Charizard from Obsidian Flames. I called this at the start. I traced back to the video I did on Obsidian Flames 3 or 4 months ago, whenever it launched. I said, just like, do not buy the singles from this set at $150 raw, or I think when it first came out, they were more like $200 raw, $220 raw. I said, just like, don't buy them, and don't buy them graded. You're just going to pay a massive premium to have it early. Just wait. It'll find an equilibrium. It'll come to a point where it no longer looks like it's going down in value and it stabilizes. And in some cases, it could start upticking in value again. So buying it at the dip and at its lowest point is, of course, the time to jump in and get it. I think some Sword and Shield alt arts are following similar trends. We could probably do a whole nother video on that topic. But for now, you get the point. Not buying singles at launch. Number 4. The fourth thing I'm going to stop doing, or have stopped doing, to boost the Pokemon investing is don't buy single boosters. And I think I've mentioned this a fair few times before. There's going to be a massive difference. I'll grab one off here. Just a blank Evolving Skies booster versus an Evolving Skies. What do they call them? They don't. We used to call them blisters, but they're what, sleeve boosters now, I think is the technical term for them. Blisters probably more refer to the 3-pack blisters or the check lane blisters, but buy a sleeved booster pack over a single booster pack. And I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence by explaining again, but it's so much easier to tamper with a single booster than something that's sealed inside cardboard. Now, of course, you can undo the cardboard and re-glue it, but you generally probably tell when it doesn't have its factory gluing inside there, and that is a little bit harder to achieve than doing it to a single booster. Also, people are, I suppose, still under the impression that you could weigh a single booster pack. That's probably open to debate and discussion depending on the set and the era and sort of where we're up to in the state of play. But all those, I suppose, doubts in people's mind will affect the future value of it. I mean, you could buy a Evolving Skies sleeve booster versus single booster for the same price at launch. Like, they were the same. You didn't pay a premium to get a sleeve booster. Not here in Australia. They're both $6. Go to Kmart, both $6. Go to EB Games, both $6. Which one are you going to buy if you're going to buy them? Of course you're going to buy the sleeve booster. It's going to be worth a premium in the future. So stop wasting your money. Wasting might not be the best word, but stop spending your money on the lesser of the two, and buy the better one. 5th thing I've stopped wasting my money on, I'm going to use a few examples on this one, is smaller ancillary products, again, because they're on the shelf. Like, stop doing it. Get more focused and get more specific about what you buy. And here's some really good example to delve in, right? So a lot of people will find build and battle kits on the shelf. They represent somewhat okay value. Are they a good investment? For the most part, no. Like, again, sorry, Paradox Rift, but I've got it up here. Really think about the promos that you're going to get inside there, and also the pack selection. And it's the same as collection boxes. It comes down to pack selection and promos, right? And probably the best case in point, or the best example of a good build and battle kit, is the Evolutions build and battle kit. Of course, you're getting the Evolutions booster pack. Then you're getting the big sort of, I think inside it comes a big sleeve pack with energies, and then also there'll be a promo inside there. So of course you don't know what the promo is going to be until you open it. And generally there is 4 promos per build and battle kit per main set, and they're always stamped. And I actually really like the stamp pattern of them. So Evolutions is great. I think you got Gyarados, Mewtwo, Charizard. I can't remember the 4th, but you get the point. So fan favorite Pokemon, stamp promos, and that Charizard Evolution stamp promo, which is the base set Charizard, is worth good money. Another good example is, I suppose, a middle of the range build and battle kit, which is the Vivid Voltage one. So you could argue poor pack selection. Vivid Voltage was just printed to the absolute ground, which has really, really hurt its value. But cool promos. Other than the, geez, I'm trying to remember them now. Is there a Don fan or something? But Charizard, Lugia, Snorlax, stamp promos, and holo. Yes, the holo pattern's not as good now. It gets that lined holo. Like, I just wish they'd do something cool with holos, because I don't know if anyone else ever followed the DBZ CCG, but every set had a sick holo pattern. I just wish Pokemon would do something a bit cooler with the holo patterns. But anyway, you get my point. When you're focusing on, or when you're buying smaller products, stop wasting your money on the bad ones just because it's there. It's the exact same as collection boxes. Like, don't go and get a Paradox Rift build and battle kit. It's going to be the same price in 3 or 4 years' time, probably as what it is now. Yes, it might go up a tiny bit. It might go from $20 US, excuse me, to $29,990 US or 30. Like, it might go up a little bit, but it's not going to go up to the extent of a really good build and battle kit with super good promos and a solid set. Maybe one that's okay from Sword and Shield is, and this is a big maybe, but Lost Origin's okay. I think there's a nice Gengar promo inside there, which looks quite cool. And of course, Lost Origin is a great set. Will it set the world on fire and beat the performance of a booster box? Probably not. But if you've got to buy one, like, make sure you do your homework around those little smaller products. And I just wanted to use Build and Battle as an example. So I guess to summarize this whole video, it's about learning the intricacies of where you can park your money. So stop wasting it on things that won't get you good returns. Now, of course, it's crystal ball stuff to know exactly what returns you'll get, or negative or positive. But I think if you do your homework, focus on promos when it comes to collection boxes, focus on pack selections. Don't expect to get returns on ETBs like we used to, because they're just printed to the ground. Buy sleeve boosters over single boosters. Like, the whole summary is just be more specific about where you park your money and stop wasting on things that are just going to sit there and not go up in 3 or 4 years. Again, I'm Michael. This is Poke Oz. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time.